Hello everybody, thanks so much for clicking on this video today. As you will see from the title of the video, this is a lunchbox video. I'm a mum of three in the south of the UK. If you're new around here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for watching. So my children all have packed lunches. I have three children in different schools, infants, juniors and seniors, and they all take packed lunches to school every day. I try and keep them as healthy as I can whilst my children are all fussy. So this is really a video explaining what I put in my kids' lunches and why, and the reasoning behind that. So I always get questions about these little pots with the green lids. They are the Heinz Fruity Custard baby food pots that my youngest still really likes, but the lids clip on. They're not watertight or anything, but they are really good for putting things like satsumas, chopped up peppers, cucumbers, bear yo-yos in. Now the bear yo-yos are literally just dried baked fruit. They are quite expensive, but like I said, my children are quite fussy and they don't all eat a really wide variety of fruit and veg. My middle one is the best at eating fruit and veg. He eats quite a good variety, but my eldest and my youngest only eat apples and like pineapples, and that's my eldest who eats the two different kinds of fruit. He will eat strawberries now. So I always try and make sure I have some sort of fruit in there, a fruit snack, a smoothie. As you have seen, I've started buying smoothies. I've also always given them a sandwich or a wrap, sometimes a brioche roll if I'm running low on bread or the fillings are all gone. I've started buying the more expensive, better quality ham. The more I'm learning about ingredients and the way things are made, I am changing the way I shop, which I appreciate with the cost of living. Not everybody can manage at the moment. So if you're one of those people that I'm speaking to who literally hasn't got any more room in their food budget, just do the best you can and try not to worry too much. It is meaning that my shopping is more expensive, but I am feeling better about what I'm giving the children, especially as they eat ham a lot. I would say if your children aren't eating ham every day, then it probably isn't such a big deal. But I have to buy it every week because a ham sandwich is the only one that my middle son will eat, or my middle child will eat. I've got two boys and a girl, and if there isn't ham, he won't have another filling in his sandwich, other maybe than chorizo. But again, that's processed meat. So I'm buying the better quality ham. Also, where I can, I'm buying the naked ham that has got no nitrates in it, but again, it's quite costly and you don't get lots in a pack. My eldest always takes a cheese string with him because he doesn't drink milk, so I try and get dairy into him via cheese. So he always has a cheese string, but my other two don't like them. So with the lunches, so try and keep them as healthy as possible, but when they only eat a limited variety of food, it's difficult. So they always have a sandwich, a wrap or a brioche roll as like their main. They'll always take some form of fruit, whether it is a bear yo-yo. Now sometimes if I haven't got loads of them, I will split them between them so they have one, like half of the pack rather than a whole pack, because they are quite dear. I think they've gone up to £3 a pack now in Tesco, I saw on the website. They'll take a smoothie. Now I buy the Innocent Kids smoothies because they are just crushed fruit. And I just find that better to do rather than buying like the Happy Monkey ones, because the Happy Monkey ones are mostly just juice from concentrate. So you may as well just buy the apple juice or orange juice from concentrate, which I do. I tend to alternate weeks where I buy smoothies or juice boxes for them. And I always buy the actual juices, not the juice drinks, because I want them to get as much goodness into them as possible. So my middle one there, he's got popcorn today. And I think that's quite a good alternative to crisps, but my youngest doesn't really like popcorn. And my eldest does like it, but he's quite picky and choosy with it. So my middle one is the one that takes popcorn more often than the other two. But my eldest and my youngest like flapjacks, and flapjacks have got oats in them. So there we go. I quite often put flapjacks in their lunch. I try not to put too many sweet things in their lunch because my children do always want a sweet treat when they get home from school. But, we can only do what we can do. Friday, I tend to loosen the reins a bit and give them a treat in their lunch as well. But I kind of see a flapjack as a more wholesome treat than like a chocolate bar. And again, with the crisps, I'm always looking at the ingredients in the crisps. These knickknacks, although you wouldn't think it, their ingredients are fairly good and natural, so I don't mind them taking those. But I also like to put cocktail sausages in their lunches as well. These ones are from Waitrose and they are so nice, but I do buy them from other shops as well. And that just makes it like an added good protein snack to their lunch to sort of round it out so it's not all carby stuff. But I also buy the fridge raiders for my eldest because he doesn't always like cocktail sausages, and the fridge raiders, again, their ingredients are pretty good too. I tend not to buy the pepperami sticks because they're just really processed, and I do give them crisps quite a lot because when you've got fussy children it's quite difficult to figure out how to bulk out their lunches if they're not going to eat lots of different fruit and veg. So those were my children's lunches for that week. I really hope this video has been helpful. I hope it's given you some ideas of what you can put in your children's lunches, particularly if they're fussy. Other ideas would be breadsticks. You could do boiled eggs if your children like boiled eggs. I used to buy the little snack sausage rolls or even the bigger sausage rolls and just cut them in half and put those in as like a little extra thing. Sometimes my son will take a whole sausage roll and have that instead of a sandwich, and they always take water or squash with them to school. But if you have enjoyed this video, please give me a like, leave me a comment below. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you've enjoyed this video. Turn the notification bell on so you'll be notified every time I upload a video. If you're familiar with my channel, let me know whether you like the format of this video or if you prefer the videos where I just show you what they're having each day for their lunch. I just thought this might be a good way to mix it up a bit. But anyway, take care everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. And I hope to see you in my next video.